Hi YouTube, Tim Unkert here. In this video, we're going to continue with my Algebra 2 finals review. So let's start with problem 7. It says find the zeros of the polynomial function f of x equals x cubed plus 11x squared plus 31x plus 21 when one of the given factors is x plus 3. So what we're going to do is we are going to, actually let me put that, we're going to do some polynomial division here. All right, so we're going to take x cubed plus 11x squared fix that plus 31x plus 21, and we're going to divide it by x plus 3. And then we're going to factor the solution. Okay, so first off, we do know one of the given factors is x plus 3, so if we set that factor equal to 0, we can find one of the zeros to start. So if we set this equal to 0, we'd subtract 3 from both sides here. These 3's would cancel, and we get x equals negative 3 is one of our zeros. So we've got that. We're going to divide this cubic by this binomial here, get a trinomial and factor that, and then find the two other factors. Okay, so we want to see how many times x plus 3 goes into this. So first we have to think, what do I have to multiply x by to get x cubed? Well, x squared. All right, so x squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 3 is 3x squared. We're going to subtract this part off. And 11 minus 3 is 8x squared plus 31x plus 21. Okay, we have to think of what we need to multiply x by to get 8x squared, so we're going to do plus 8. So 8 times x, plus 8x. 8x times x is 8x squared. And 8x times 3 is 24x. I'm going to keep going and subtract this. 8x squared minus 8x squared is 0. 31x minus 24x is 7x. And then we've got the plus 21. So then we got to think, what do we multiply x by to get 7x? Well, it's going to be plus 7. So we get 7x, and then 7 times 3 is 21. So our remainder is going to be 0 here, which is what we want. Now we've got to factor x squared plus 8x plus 7. So list of factors of 7, those are 1 and 7. Since I have plus and plus, I know I'm going to use positive factors. 1 times 7 is 7, and 1 plus 7 is 8, so those are the factors. So we say this is x plus 1 times x plus 7. And so if we set each of these factors equal to 0, so x plus 1 equals 0, we'll subtract 1 from both sides. And we get x equals negative 1 as one of the factors. And also set x plus 7 equal to 0. Subtract 7. We get x equals negative 7. So our 3 zeros are x equals negative 3, x equals negative 1, and x equals negative 7. All right, let's go on to problem 8. All right, problem 8. We have a polynomial f of x equals x cubed plus 11x squared plus 34x plus 24 when one of the factors is x plus 1. So we can find one of the zeros by setting this factor equal to 0. And to solve for x, we'd have to subtract 1. And we get x equals negative 1 as one of the zeros. We can also do some polynomial division. We've got x cubed plus 11x squared plus 34x plus 24. We'll divide by x plus 1. So to get x to equal x cubed, we'd have to multiply by x squared. X squared times x is x cubed. X squared times 1 is x squared, or 1x squared. If we subtract here, x cubed minus x cubed is 0. 11x squared minus 1x squared is 10x squared. Bring down the 34x, so plus 34x. And plus 24. Okay, to get x to be 10x squared, we'd have to multiply by 10x, so plus 10x. Ten x times x is 10x squared. 10x times 1 is 10x. Okay, so 34x minus 10x is 24x. Plus 24. So to get x to be 24x, we'd have to multiply by 24. So we get 24x. 24 times 1 is 24. We subtract that, we get a remainder of 0, which we should get. And now we got a factor x squared plus 10x plus 24. I'm going to just go down here, and we'll just do problems 7 and 8, and I'll stop the video there and then erase all the stuff and do 9 and 10. Okay, so we got x squared plus 10x plus 24. The factors of 24, we got a positive and a positive here, so could do like 1 and 24 are factors of 24, but those don't add to 10. 2 and 12, those still don't add to 10. 3 and 8, that adds to 11, getting a little bit closer. 4 and 6, though, those add to 10. So the factored form here is x plus 6, or x plus 4, times x plus 6. All right, now if we set either of these to 0, because when this equals, f of x equals 0, so if this equals 0, we define the zeros. So I'm going to set x plus 4 equal to 0. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides. 4 minus 4 is 0. We got x equals negative 4. So that's a 0. And then x plus 6 equals 0. Subtract 6 from both sides. We get x equals negative 6 is another 0. So our zeros are x equals negative 6, x equals negative 4, and remember x equals negative 1 here. Okay, so I'm going to have to erase some stuff. That's it for this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe.